I want to thank, first Golden Boy and Oscar for the opportunity of a lifetime. Coming in, the smaller guy, moved up 10 pounds to fight him. And, man, I left my heart and soul out here. I tried, I did my best. I think it was a heck of this fight. I told you guys I wasn't going to run, and I didn't. I sat and fought. And I think that's what any fighter can give you, man. I mean, you sit and fight for the best out. And Oscar the legend, man, the honor to be here. And look for me again. I will definitely be back. And I gained a lot of experience. They say experience is when you go through something, you don't get what you want, but you learn a great deal. I learned a great deal tonight. And I will be back. And 140 pounds is my weight. And pretty soon a world champion, I promise you. Thank you.
I really think Stevie fought an amazing fight, a very strong guy, very doable. We knew that. He really, he came to win. And he really, I think, won the respect of many fight fans. I told his promoter, Jeff Wald, it will be a pleasure for us to work with him, and I have no doubt that he will be world champion at 140 pounds. He's really one hell of a fighter. I'd like to ask Jeff Wald now, promoter of Stevie Forbes, to come up and say something.
This is our fourth fight in conjunction with Golden Boy, and every one of them has been a great event. This event proves that you can sell out a stadium in America. It's not just Frank Warren and Calzaghe selling out stadiums. This was a phenomenal promotion, and I can tell you this, for me as a fan and a promoter, this was a lot more fun to watch than the Mayweather fight. Stevie came forward, he never quit, he fought, he didn't run, he didn't go backwards. People in back of me, big Oscar fans, but enjoyed the hell of a fight tonight. This was entertainment at its best. Stevie will be back, he will be a champion again. I can't say enough to thank Bernard and Richard and Oscar and everybody at Golden Boy for putting on a phenomenal event and giving Stevie an opportunity to showcase himself. Jeff Mayweather, Nate, everybody in Stevie's camp who just worked their butts off to get Stevie in shape. He keeps his record clean. He's never been on the canvas, ever. Never been stopped, never been on the canvas. And what can I say? We're looking forward to doing more fights with Golden Boy and certainly with Stevie. Jeff Mayweather, you want to say something?
Well, I guess basically, sound like it's on. Okay, it's on. Well, basically, I think that, like I told Steve going into this fight, that this was our chance to actually become somebody. Steve has been fighting for a long time. Contender has helped him with making him having a bigger name in the sport of boxing. But fighting Oscar, there's no stage that's bigger. And like I told Steve, I said it's not so much just about winning, but actually showcasing your talent and proving to the world that you belong. And not only that you belong, that you can compete on that level and actually, move down to a lower weight and hopefully become champion again.
Anyone have any questions for Stevie Forbes?
Thanks, guys. For Steve and Jeff, did you see anything in Oscar that would tell you he could overcome the difference that he had with Little Floyd the first time and win a rematch?
Well, I mean, it's a little tough to say because they're two different fighters. I mean, there's a lot of similarities because Steve's been trained by all of us, but still, they're two different fighters, and you never know what's going to show, which boy's going to show up, or
So, I mean, that's a hard question to answer.
I would say, comparing the first, well, you know, I mean, he wasn't fighting Floyd Jr., but he definitely boxed a lot more, which Floyd Sr. had him double and triple on his jab, which, you know, he stopped throwing in the middle of the fight, and he was able to keep jabbing all night, which was, I think, will help him, whoever he fights together, you know, all his powers and stuff, you know.
Maybe I want to add to that is I think tonight what Oscar really showed, all those people kept saying that he can only fight 6 rounds. I think he was in the 12th round as fresh as he was in the first round, and so I think he really silenced those critics.
And also from Asian fighters, you got to understand, you know, his performance based on what? Fighting last time he fought was with Floyd in September. We well into spring now. We well into a new year. And, you know, when you pass 30 and 32 and 33, you know, every month is double than when you were 20. In your mid-20s or early 30s. So you add all that together, you know, as Kevin asked, he said, you think, you know, would that be a difference in the way he fought Stevie tonight would be, you know, with Floyd, but, you know, styles make fights. I mean, y'all famous for that word, all y'all reporters. Styles make fights, right? So y'all got the blueprint, you know what Floyd's style is. You see what Oscar brought to the table tonight, and, you know, you just put all of it together and get ready for September, hopefully. So, you know, just any more questions for Steve before?
Stevie, you said you were hurt a couple times during the fight. Can you pinpoint in what round? Do you remember what happened?
Well, I was, you know, I got stunned a couple times. I wasn't like hurt to where I was going to be, you know, knocked out or anything, but I got stunned, you know. He's a good sharp. I mean, he got a lot. He got 30 more knockouts than, you know, a whole lot of people. What he got, like 30 knockouts or something like that, 38 wins or something. But no, he can punch, man. But you know, first thing I kept thinking, I just got to stay, you know, I'm a crafty veteran myself, so I said I got to stay calm, grab him if I need to. I think one time he caught me, I think maybe the 6th round or so, and then I kind of fired back, you know, backed him off me, but no, he stung me, you know, a couple times. But I think I returned the favor a couple times in the fight, too.
Richard, real quick, what needs to be done for the Floyd Jr. fight to be finalized, if it's not finalized at this point?
Well, I'll be sitting down next week. You really can't make a fight because, you know, you don't know what's going to happen and one of the fighters is fighting. But I'm going to be sitting down next week with his team, with his advisor, Al Heyman, and hopefully finalize the discussions we had. That date would be September the 20th. Other questions?
Steve, was Oscar's jab more of a problem than you thought it would be?
Yeah, it was. It was really sharp. I didn't expect him. Well, I kind of did again with Floyd City, but watching Oscar, that was crazy. He did jab. He's kind of really being his left hand quite a bit. You know, different times. That was something me and Jeff talked about. We knew Floyd would have double with a very good shot. That type of jab to knock guys out. It's like a pistol. I was able to see it a lot of times. No, the jab was definitely a problem.
And were you expecting him to fade a little bit as the fight wore on? And how did you see that?
Well, yeah, I did expect him to fade a little bit. He was a lot more relaxed than I've ever seen him. You know, which is you know, experience. I think he was a lot more relaxed. He was, you know, pretty strong in the 12th round. And he may have took a couple rounds off, but he finished the fight.